Hey everybody, it's Steve. The first of 8 feature highlights for Surviving Mars Relaunched went live today, August 26th. I watched the video as it premiered this morning and I took down some thoughts as it went. The video itself is only 2.5 minutes or so long, and my comments will obviously be longer than that. This first briefing's description said, quote, "In your first briefing, discover how new sponsors, reworked systems, and a fresh look let you build your dream colony on Mars." Here's the kicker. I didn't see any new sponsors in this video, but I do see initial laws that are being introduced for each faction. Take a look at Terraforming Initiative. We have 2 initial laws, representative and deport. Representative support is calculated for all factions and then transformed into seats proportionally. Deport for political opponents. Colonists marked by the detainment centers as political opponents will be deported from the colony. Deported colonists will be sent to Earth on the first available rocket. So we're getting some changes from that as well. From what I'm seeing, the founding faction and the initial laws interact differently with each sponsor. So for Terraforming Initiative, we have representative and deport, but if we go and look at the United States, or BSC, excuse me, in this one, we have Utopia as the founding faction, but now we have per domes and tolerate as initial laws. Right now, we have no new commander profiles listed, everything from Below and Beyond and Martian Express, Geoengineer, Space Miner, Spelunker, Transport Tycoon, plus the initial ones that we had from the base game's launch. The UI is much, much cleaner, I think, than from the previous game. I'm really liking the effect and how this is working on this one so far. I do also see with the sponsors, note for the USA right now, it says initial standing neutral, development speed expansive, bias colonist. So we're going to have some different mechanics, it looks like, with rival colonies as well. So the USA has this, BSC has an initial standing of slightly negative and a bias toward production, but normal development speed compared to the US. China, double birth rates, neutral standing, expansive development, and a bias towards mining. This highlight showed off 8 new factions: Enlightenment Initiative, Prosperity for Mars, Dominion of Mars, the Workers Collective, Martian First, Green Mars Coalition, Project Utopia, and Church of the New Ark. Kona is now both a sponsor and a faction in the relaunch. The video went through these really quick, but thanks to the magic of editing, I can slow it down and show you what some of these say. The Workers Collective faction says, "Workers of Mars, rejoice for the future of this planet. We are the collective and your rights matter. We will fight for you no matter what." Their faction profile states collectivist, workers' rights, and needs. Martian First says, "We fought, we struggled, we survived, and for what? So that a bunch of Earthlings can come and dictate our fate? These fools do not understand that you must first earn your place on this planet." Their faction profile states, "Martian-born supremacy, child-friendly domes." So we may get a little bit of friction between the Martian-born and the colonists coming from Earth if Martian First is one of the factions that you have in your game. Green Mars Coalition says, quote, "Making Eden a reality is not just a dream. It is our utmost goal on this planet. If we do not leave it greener, if we do not spread a beautiful life all across it, we may just as well give up as species." Their faction profile states, "Terraforming greenery inside domes, preserving natural resources." Project Utopia says, "Look at it how you will, from a naturalist perspective, from societal perspective, from a philosophical perspective. The result is still the same. We are all equal. It is our duty to give man, woman, and child the opportunities they deserve to be their best selves." Their faction profile states, "Liberal, democratic, more people on Mars." Church of the New Ark says, "Our Creator in His infinite wisdom allowed us to reach this planet. It is our purpose to make an ark and bless the universe with His perfect gift of humanity." Their faction profile states, "Population growth, anti-vice, and frugal living." The DevDiary on Paradox's website, I've got a link in the description for the video, does list a lot of the new stuff they're going to be dealing with in this. Completely reworked trains. Going to be expecting more info in a future DevDiary for that. More space in the underground. A redone passenger rocket UI, it's going to be kind of helpful. A redone build menu, new DLC that will come free with the game and affects almost every aspect of the game. I'm going to put an asterisk on that because it's not technically free with the game, especially if you've already bought the game. Those of you who commented on the relaunch video pointing out this does feel like a bit of a cash grab. I can't argue that point because I do see your point of view on that. A ton of UX improvements, able to seeing the progress of rovers scanning anomalies on their pins instead of having to click on them individually. That's kind of nice. Changes that'll make the sponsors look more distinct, greatly reduced spam from notifications, as well as a ton of bug fixes, including typos that were all over the text. Yeah, if you watch any of my playthroughs, I point those out. Also, a better explanation of some of the more obscure mechanics like deposit grades. And this is the highlight roadmap that Paradox put out with this. We got the first one, getting to Mars. Next one's looking like logistics and resources. If you do want more videos like this, let me know in the comments section. I'm more than happy to break this stuff down based on how my work schedule is. I'm going to try to get these out on the Tuesday evening when they go live. I want to try to keep my game schedule as is until the game launches itself. But let me know in the comment section what you think of this first Dev Diary. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching and listening to me prattle on for a bit. I'll see you in the next video.